Hi, in this lesson, we are going to understand what is the computer program. A computer program is a set of instructions that tells a computer what to do. It is like giving the computer a recipe to follow. Just as you can write a recipe to make your favorite cookies, a computer program is written to make the computer perform a specific task. For example, let's say we want the computer to take two numbers from the user and display the sum of those two numbers. Okay, so to achieve this task, we need to instruct the computer to take two numbers from the user. After that, display the sum of the two numbers to the user. Okay, this is the task. Here, we can say that we are instructing computer to do certain tasks. But the question is, how can we provide instruction to the computer? For example, if we want to instruct someone to make a coffee, okay, then we will provide instruction in a language that can be understood by that person, right? So if the person understands the English language, then we need to provide the instructions in the English language. So the question is, does the computer understand our language? No, not at all. Computers don't understand the human language. So we need to provide the instruction in a language that can be understood by the computer. But computers can understand only binary language. That is the language of zeros and ones. So in binary language, there are only two characters, 0 and 1. For example, if you talk about the English language, so in English language, we have 26 alphabet, right? A to Z. So we arrange those 26 alphabet in different orders to create different words and different sentences. In the same way, in the binary language, there are only two characters, that is 0 and 1. So we use only 0 and 1s to provide the instruction to the computer. But as a human, it is quite difficult to provide the instruction to the computer using the binary language. So the solution is to use a programming language, because programming languages are quite similar to the language that we speak. For example, let's see a simple demo. Currently on my screen, you can see that there is a simple computer program that I have written. It is a simple program which takes two input from the user. It asks two numbers from the user and then it displays the sum of those two numbers to the user. Okay, I have written this particular program using the Dart programming language that you can see the extension of the file name over here. But right now you don't need to understand how to write this program because I will teach this later. Okay, not now, I will teach this later. So right now just see that this is a computer program. If I run this, so see, computer is asking me to enter the first number. Let me provide the first number as 10. Okay. And then now computer is asking me to enter the second number. Let me provide the second number as 20. And let's see what it says. See, it is saying sum is 30. Means what this particular program is doing, it is taking two numbers from the user and then it is displaying the sum of those two numbers. For example, if I run it again, you will see that it is asking me the first number. Let's say first number is 50. It is asking me the second number. Let's say the second number is 30. And then it is saying that sum is 80. So you have understood that we use programming language to instruct the computer to accomplish certain tasks. Okay. And as there are hundreds of languages that are understood by humans, like English, Hindi, Arabic, Spanish, Turkish, etc. Similarly, there are hundreds of programming languages such as C, C++, Java, Python, Dart, Go, PHP, etc. that we can use to write a computer program. Okay. But as I said earlier, that the computer can understand only the binary language, that is the language of zeros and ones. So whatever instruction we have written, means whatever instruction we have written over here, it needs to be converted into the binary language so that computer can understand, right? So the conversion of instruction or the program, or you can say this code, conversion of this code into the machine code, or you can say into the binary language, is done by a software, and that software is known as a compiler. So you can see on the screen, compiler is a software which converts the source code into the machine code, that you can say into the binary language. Okay. So if you write your program into a C language, for example, if you are writing your program into the C language, so this particular file is your source file, or you can say this is your source code. So this source code will be converted into the machine code or into the binary language by a software that is known as compiler. Okay. One important point that you need to remember about the compiler is that compilers are language specific. Means if you have written a program using the C language, then you will have to use the C language compiler to convert this particular program into the machine code. In the same way, for example, over here we have written our program using the Dart language, so we are using the Dart compiler to convert this Dart program into the binary language, or you can say the machine code. If you have written your program using the Java language, then what you will have to do, you will have to use the Java compiler to convert that Java code into the machine code, or you can say the binary language. By now you have understood that what is a computer program, right? Computer program is just a set of instructions that we provide to the computer, and based on that, computer does whatever we have asked it. So when we are writing the computer program, then we say we are doing computer programming. So computer programming is a process of writing a computer program, and the people who do the programming or who write the computer program, they are known as programmer. So that's it for this lesson. In the next lesson, we will explore the history of computer programming.